Hey guys, it's Swanton Girl. I didn't actually realise I was recording. I hit the button by accident. But just before I go out, it is actually a really nice day for once over here in Northern Ireland. So I've got my summer gear on, so I'm going to go out and spend some time with friends. But before I go, while the house is quiet, I wanted to do my Raw preview because this has been very overdue. I should have done this as soon as I got home, but everything was going on and stuff like that. So the Raw after Wrestlemania, it was my first ever live Raw. I've never watched Raw live on TV. Never seen Raw on TV because I don't get the channel for it over here. And when it comes to sleeping and staying up late, I'm quite a lightweight, so I'll conk out at like midnight or something. So my first live Raw, it was absolutely amazing. We had like a superstar match before it where we were introduced to Dean Ambrose. Yes, Dean Ambrose, he did something at some point. So it was pretty cool to see him do his very first thing on WWE TV. You know, Dean Ambrose, he is a really good speaker. I was really impressed by him and stuff. Loads of people didn't know who he was. It was a bit like, what? And I have to admit, I was one of those people, but it's still really good. So we had like a dark match of him, or Superstar, sorry. We had a match of him. I'm trying so hard to remember like what went down because it was so long ago. But yeah, did we have any fireworks? Did we get any fireworks at Raw? There was one, was it SmackDown? No, SmackDown we didn't get any pyro. Raw we got the pyro, which is awesome. Never experienced it. I've always seen it on YouTube and stuff, the pyro at Raws. But it was absolutely awesome just being there. And then we had Lord Tensai came out. I think it was the first time he debuted on Raw, and we had the Adrian chants and all that, so it was good fun. It was funny seeing that. He was against Alex Riley. I remember that because Alex Riley got squashed. Was that a dark one? I don't know. See, it's so hard to remember. I'm actually just cheating and looking up on my phone the pictures from the event because I took loads of pictures. Davis match. Was there a Davis match? This is how bad it is that I don't remember, but I do remember it was a really good Raw. It was awesome. We had so many chants going throughout the thing, and then you had all your stuff like people power going throughout the thing. John Laurinaitis coming out, David Otunga, all that. I think it started off with that actually. David Otunga coming out and announcing John Laurinaitis, and you're like, oh my word. I had all Joe like video packages from WrestleMania up on the screen, and Joey had your backstage segments. Like, it was awesome. Like, for being my first Raw, it was a pretty dang awesome Raw. For my first Raw, I picked a good Raw to go to. It was so good. The matches were really good. We had like the most randomest chants too. We had the like flipping CM Punk versus Mark Henry, I believe it was. And Chris Jericho flipping coming out from my side of the crowd, just down the stairs and over. And like my face, like when he smashed that bottle over CM Punk's head, I was like, oh my word, because you could just see it. And I was like, oh my word. I actually thought he was really injured, but I'm pretty gullible like that. But I was like, whoa. And you just got to see all the points, Joe, which you might not get to see on TV, Joe, like when they go to ad breaks and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. And Joe, they had their way, did you know? Questions up on screen. And then we had like the awesome chants going again. Like, we got like a Macho Man Randy Savage chant going. There's a guy down like front row dressed up like in the full on white and purple outfit as Macho Man. And we got Randy Savage, so all that. It was awesome, and he was sitting there, and you're just like, that was during the CM Punk match, I believe. And it was just so cool. And then, sorry guys, I'm trying to find these photos. Be good if my phone would work. Yes, please. So I had that, and then Joey had the main moment, John Cena coming out. You had The Rock coming out at the start as well. I'm remembering all these wee bits, so I'll get there, don't worry. You had The Rock coming out at the start, and everyone went nuts, and I have to admit, I did clap. I was like, yay, Rock's here. He was pretty good. There's a really good moment where he was doing something, someone whistled, and he's like, thanks, there's someone in the front row, and he's like, Sky too. and everyone was laughing. And then he went, "Oh, Cena fan," and we all just burst out laughing. It was a really good moment. I really enjoyed that. And then yes, hold on, guys. There we go, Raw. And Joe had Jack Swagger. I remember Jack Swagger particularly because Stevie Breach was a couple of rows behind me and I could just hear him screaming. And I just turned around when Swagger came out and I was like, there, Stevie Breach. It's Dean Ambrose. Oh, it was Dean Ambrose versus JTG. There we go, that's the Superstars match. So, Superstars. And then the Usos versus someone. Oh, Tyler Rex and Kurt Hawkins, which was a good match. Tyler Rex with his cane. Love the Usos. Like we dance at the start. It's always quite fun. They're very loud. They get good chants to the Uso. There's Heath Slater versus R-Truth, I believe, because R-Truth brought out. Yes, he brought out Little Jimmy. Heath Slater kicked Little Jimmy and is like, oh, he just kicked Little Jimmy. It's funny. And then the Raw Super Show, which is always awesome. And then the announcers came down. And if my phone would work, it'd be pretty nice. This is going to be a really bad video. Yes, Rock came out. A bit easier just doing this. No, it wouldn't. Yes, it will. Rock came out, had his wee speech, and then Santino, yes, it is Santino versus Dolph Ziggler versus Jack Swagger, I believe. And Santino won. Robbie Rebel marked out, like across from me, I could see him. He was a couple sections over and up a bit higher. He marked out like mad when Santino won. It was a good match, I really enjoyed it. The triple threat for the United States. There's Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio. That was awesome. Just Alberto, that was the first time we got everyone was doing the yes chants the whole night through. Like, there's not one match that didn't have a yes chant going on. Especially when Sheamus came out, Sheamus got booed like mad. I was like, oh, it's my boy Sheamus. He got booed like mad. But loved when Alberto Del Rio came out, and that was the first time we got the C chants going on. Alberto seemed really, really amused by those. It was quite funny. So that's good. We promo setting that up. Nothing really came of that really. It was a bit suckish. And then John Cena. Wait a minute, who's that? Oh, that's Eve coming out to have her wee speech. There's picture crowd randomly. It'd be nice if I could see the pictures. Oh, Zack Ryder versus someone. I can't even. Miz, Zack Ryder versus Miz. That wasn't really. It was just a filler match, unfortunately. And then John Cena came out, had his wee speech, and everyone booed him. He got the boos in that building, because I was saying like the SmackDown crowd didn't really boo him, but he got booed so much in that Raw, and it was like, oh my word, and my chants that were going on, and like I've never experienced like a live show before, so I'm not familiar with Joe. They can't cut anything out, they can't edit anything, it's all go. So just the moment like he was talking, and then the crowd just went, we want Brock, or something. I think that's what they started chanting. We want Brock, and something like that. And Cena was just like holding like the microphone going, oh, really interesting crowd here. And then I was like, looks like Brock's not coming out then. And then we're waiting for The Rock to come out. I think everyone was just waiting for The Rock to come out. And then the music hit, and literally like, it, like watching it on like line when that happened, it does not amount to how that arena felt like in that moment when Brock Lesnar came out and everyone went crazy nuts. Like, guys were like going crazy beside me and everywhere in front and behind, and everyone was just screaming. Like, I personally didn't think it would happen. I didn't think Brock Lesnar would come out. I knew there's all this talk about him coming, but it's like the way Cena downplayed it, and I was a bit, fine, let's just bring The Rock out and have that again. But when he came out, like, that arena just blew up. Like, you really had to be there to just feel like the atmosphere was absolutely crazy. I would love to experience that again. It's nuts. And then Joey came down and then he was the handshake and I was like, oh no. And then F5 and that arena just went nuts again. It was absolute, like, I keep saying nuts, but it was nuts. Like, everyone was going crazy, even kids. I was like, oh my word, this is madness. And even I was like flipping. Everyone was cheering, I was screaming, you just had to join in. It was that crazy that you had to, even if you were a Cena supporter, you just had to be like, oh my word, Brock Lesnar is actually here, this is actually happening. So it was pretty good. And then Raw went off air and they took Cena, and then they had a dark match, which is awesome. I've never experienced a dark match. Well, our house shows are all dark matches because it's not televised, but like a dark match after Raw, and it was like a 6-person tag team. It was Big Show, Cena went, so it was Big Show, Orton, Sheamus versus Rhodes, Kane and Daniel Bryan, and it was I wish they would have televised it because it was freaking awesome and they were having so much fun with it. Like, Big Show was trying to get yes chants going on every time he came in. He was like, yes, and it was just like, and every time Sheamus hit Daniel Bryan, we were all like, no, and Rhodes and Kane just kept tagging Daniel Bryan in because the crowds were going nuts, and every time Daniel Bryan tagged out, everyone booed, and we were like, oh my word, it was awesome. Like, I'll try and get some pictures up because there's just some funny moments in that match. And then of course Sheamus and Orton did end up winning in the end, and then Daniel Bryan cut this awesome promo. Well, not a promo, he picked up the microphone because he was the last one left in the ring, and we were all just chanting yes, and it wasn't stopping, and Daniel Bryan was just like, and he's like, Joe, WrestleMania was the worst night of my wrestling career, and he goes, but you guys, just, Joe, he was so thankful, and it was so nice to hear him, and he was just like, I think you guys have convinced them to make me a new t-shirt, and we were like, yes, and then he went to leave the ring, and we were all like, no, and booing and stuff, and he's like, right, well, if I stay here, you all have to promise to buy the t-shirt. And I kept up my promise, I bought the t-shirt. So that's just a little bit about my Raw experience. If you can get to a live Raw show, it is absolutely freaking awesome. I would love to go to another one. Believe me, I will try my best to go to another live Raw because it's just amazing. It doesn't amount to watching it on TV or watching it on YouTube or watching it on WWE.com. You have to actually be there to feel and just... It's awesome. And I am now late for picking up my friends, so thank you very much, guys. I shall do a SmackDown review later. So bye!